Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live around the world on Facebook, on Twitch.tv, on Mixer and on YouTube. While we're getting everything set up, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Runs and Rides YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/FilmMyRun, on Twitter at FilmMyRun, and you can also go to the website, which is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax and watch me do all the hard work. Morning all. Less than a minute to go before we start and I haven't got my chat set up yet, so I better hurry up, haven't I? Get the treadmill going. "30 seconds? Gotta hurry up. That's okay, right, away we go. Morning everybody, or afternoon, just afternoon here in the UK. Turn It Up Tuesdays live on the Film My Run Facebook page and the Zwift Live channel. So 8.3 kilometers per hour to start with. And I'm going to set my incline today, so as we run, I'm going to be going up the incline as well as increasing the speed. So for the warm-up, I'm going to start on 0, and then when we get to 500 meters into the warm-up, I shall put it up to 1%. Then when we get to the first 1,000 meters, I'll put it up to 2%. Then it'll be 4, 6, 8, and if I can possibly manage it, I will do a kilometre at 10%, going at, now, well, I don't know, will I manage 12.2 at 10%? I don't think I will I? Alright, well, we'll see how it goes. I'll do the best I can until we get to the higher elevation and the faster speeds, and I might have to dial down the speed a bit. I was meant to do a session this morning, a hill session, and I didn't get round to it, so I thought I'd combine Turn It Up Tuesday with a hill session. Apparently we're scoped for today's workout. We're going to crush it together. Oh dear. Welcome to Turn It Up Tuesday. I am watching Facebook chat, I'm watching YouTube chat, so if you are around and you want to say hello, please do. And we got Laura Mullins, who was here from last week. And who else do I recognise? McManus. I recognise Chris McManus from last week. Dean Carter, thanks for the ride on.
Ride on!
And Victor Klingvis, thank you for your ride on.
Ride on!
And C. Nolan as well,
Right
thank
on.
you. So we're gradually increasing the pace as the warm-up continues, and I will, when we get to 500 metres to go, thanks for the ride on Lead Crow.
Right on.
When we get to 500 metres to go in the warm-up, I will bump the elevation up to 1%. I'm not going to worry about keeping with the group today, because it's an E-group session. E-group generally means that people are going to do their own pace, whatever happens. So last week, I know that Laura Mullins and Chris McManus, we all stayed together. But this week, because I'm doing elevation as well, I am going to try and stick to the paces advertised. But if I have to slow it down, for me today the elevation is more important than the speed. So if I slow it down, when we get to later on, then I will. Just going to check I am seeing Facebook chat. Gandalfi, thank you for your ride on.
Right on.
Okay, so up to 1% on the incline. Heart rate is 110 beats per minute. .3 kilometers per hour. So I don't think that Zwift HQ or whoever designed this workout, I don't think they are wanting it necessarily to be a group workout where everyone runs together. It's just your own progression at your own pace. $200 meters left before we get started for our workout today. Right, here we go. So incline up to 2% for me now. Time to work. incline up to 2%, and pace up to 10.5 kilometers per hour. Higginbottom, thanks for the ride on.
Right on.
Oh, got a squeak on the treadmill. So I think I've got a feeling already this is going to be hard work. So I may well drop the pace down rather than speed it up as I go up the incline. Michael Hasser, thanks for the ride on.
Right on.
Just once again, I am watching Facebook chat, I'm watching YouTube chat. Gabriella, thank you for your ride on.
Right on.
I know it's a bit of a strange time, certainly in the UK when most people are at work or college or whatever it might be. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be able to do 10% incline at 12.2 kilometers an hour. Definitely not. Well, Michael, I am in a group workout, so technically I'm with other people. Briggs, thanks for the ride on.
Right on.
But yeah, I think I will end up being on my own. But I was supposed to do a hill session this morning, and I bottled it, so I'm doing my hill session now, along with Turn It Up Tuesday. Hi, Gabriella. So nearly halfway through our first kilometre. At 2% incline. So we'll go up to 4% incline on the next one. Darren Bandit, hello there.
Right on.
Beautiful day outside today, but it's a bit cold. I'm not in the Zwift Tri Academy, no. I'm doing the Movember mission. Yes, Stephen, I am on Facebook. It's on the Film My Run Facebook channel, but also I've shared it to the Zwift Runners Facebook page, so it is on there. I know it is broadcasting. Well, I'm fairly sure it's broadcasting. But often the quality of the stream is better on YouTube though. Okay, just over 100 meters and then we knock it up. So we'll see how I manage on this next kilometer. Peter Denny, thanks for the ride on.
Ride on.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing actual reps. We'll see. Maybe. I'd quite like to stick to the written workout though as well, you see, Darren. That's the only thing. Right, so I'm up to 4% incline at 11.1. I think you're right that it's probably too much to do it this way. So maybe I'll just drop the pace down. So what are you saying? 600 meters at 5% at 12 kilometers an hour with 400 meters at the same pace but 0 incline. Okay. 12 kilometers an hour. 600 meters, or you can keep the same pace Zwift is suggesting and do 600 incline, 400 with no incline. Okay, right, I'll do that after this kilometer. I'll go up to 6% incline for 600 meters and drop it down to 0% incline for 400, and I'll do that for the rest of the session. Okay. Good plan, Batman. Russ Crowder, thanks very much for your ride on.
Ride on.
How did your Movember session go this morning, Darren? And John Hepplewhite, thank you as well.
Ride on.
Last couple of days, seem to be a lot more people dropping ride-ons. I don't know what that's all about. Hey, Coet. And Kerry Thomas, thank you for your ride on. Think about being smooth and efficient.
Jack it up.
Heart rate 159. Nice one, well done, Darren. 200 metres.
Jack it up.
Right, so up to 12 kilometres per hour and 6% incline for 600 metres. And then I'm going to drop it down to 0% for 400 metres. And we'll do 3 of those. Good target, Darren. I dream of 35. Okay, Darren's making me work hard. Heart rate 173. $200 meters to go, and then drop it down. Wow. Okay, there we go. %. I feel like I'm running downhill. That's lovely. Okay, 2 more of those to go. It's going to feel even harder going back up to 6% now. Meters to go, and then back up to 6%. Heart rate nicely down. Okay, 6% for another 600 meters. Through the mining town, 500 meters to go. Okay, so Darren says take it as 3 minutes of hard work, 2 minutes easy. Yeah. The only problem with that is it's easier to look at the distance counting down than it is the time for some reason. Maybe that's just what I'm focused on. There we are, halfway through. Smiling makes the pace feel easier. Okay. "150 meters. There we are. Cheers, Darren. Heart rate up to 170 there. And feels like we're running downhill again. Let the heart rate come down. One more to do. So staying at a solid 5 minutes per kilometre, 12 kilometres an hour. Peter, thank you. I didn't feel like that on the Ben Nevis Ultra, that's for sure. When I got timed out at 30k. Entirely my own fault though. I didn't check where the aid stations were. I thought the aid station was at the top of Ben Nevis, but unfortunately it was down the other side of Ben Nevis. Didn't make it in time. Right, here we go. Last one, 600 metres at 12 kilometres an hour. At 12 kilometres an hour with 6% increase in incline. There we go. So it's just a case of concentrating now, get the end. Rainbow over the waterfall. Yes, Andrew. I've a sneaky suspicion you might have won the Zwift pod. Okay, let's try 8%. Last 300.
Right on!
Oh, thanks, Darren. Craver, thanks for the ride.
Right on!
Thank you very much for that, Darren. Good suggestion. There we are, back down to 0%. 12.2 on the treadmill. One kilometre of cool down. And there we are. But I think Darren's right in that I don't think I would have ever done a kilometre at 10% incline. And I'd have struggled for a kilometre at 8% incline. But I guess I would have probably just slowed the treadmill down to account for it. But yeah, that was a good session. Give a few ride-ons. Well done, Niles. Well done, Coet. Vance, well done. Chris McManus, well done. Laura Mullins, well done. Good job, everybody. Cool down is very important at the end of a session. Hutch, thanks for the ride.
Right on.
Brings the heart rate down nice and slowly. No shocks to the system. Just lets your legs relax. Like a bit of a recovery run at the end of a hard session. Slowing down nice and easy, heart rate now 137, and Peter, if I'm honest, no. Sometimes I do a cool down jog, so that's what this is now. I'm suggesting it is fine to do static stretching after you've run. Don't do static stretching before you run. If you're going to stretch at all before you run, do some dynamic stretches. So those are stretches with movement, not just standing still. And but often I find that just warming up by running slowly and then a couple of maybe sprints, 100 meter strides or something like that. Not even that, 10 to 50 meter strides before you run, and then afterwards dynamic or static stretching afterwards if you want. I tend to just do a recovery jog. But I think stretching is probably very good to keep you supple, to keep you flexible. And I have to admit that I am not in any way flexible, so that is a result of me not stretching, not going to Pilates enough. Shapiro, thanks for the ride on.
Right on.
So don't do as I do as I say. But I know loads of ultra runners who never stretch at all. Right, almost walking pace now, which is no bad thing. Heart rate, nice and easy now, 130, 100 metres to go of Turn It Up Tuesday. I'm glad that they have Turn It Up Tuesday on a Tuesday because it would be very confusing otherwise. Don't you think? Hello, camera 2. Should I come back a bit? There you go. Ah, look at that. It says, be sure to stretch out a bit when you get off the treadmill. So max heart rate was 179. Way up there. Really high. And maximum speed was 12.2 towards the end there. Yeah, maximum heart rate 179, really pushing it there. That's a good little old graph, that, isn't it? Oh, hang on a minute. You see it there? Let's find a better. Hang on a minute. It's going to disappear now, isn't it? Right, look. That's a very decent graph. Showing the increase in heart rate. So starting out nice and easy at 72 BPM, gradually getting higher and higher. As my mouse stops working. There we are. Higher and higher. And this is where we started. So solid 12 kilometers an hour all the way there. So this was one of the inclines for 600 meters. Stop again. It's the moisture on the trackpad. And then drop down for a rest there. So the heart rate came down there for the rest. Then back up again. Didn't quite get quite as high there. Then drop down again for the rest period. And then right back up again. 179 BPM. 177 there. And then finally dropping back down as we slow the run down. So yeah, very good graphical representation of pace and heart rate there. 7 kilometers done, and that is Turn It Up Tuesday done for another week. Turn It Up Tuesday is not lasting forever. I think it will come to an end around about Christmas time. I'm not entirely sure exactly how many sessions there are of it. But it's been quite popular, so join us. I'll come and do it next week, so join me next week about this time for Turn It Up Tuesday. But before that, plenty happening. We've got Workout Wednesday tomorrow night, interval session as always. Then Thursday, please come and join me for the New Balance run, the New Balance marathon training runs. It is a progressive run. It's funny because last week it was all interval running, and this week it's quite a lot of progression runs. We did progression yesterday, progression today, and it'll be progression on Thursday. So the New Balance marathon training runs progression run on Thursday, and then the week after that it's a long run, but not a very long run, only about 7.5 miles, so not too long. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for the chat, guys. Thank you very much. Darren, Peter, Andrew Cutmore, thank you guys for chipping in there. And we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.